other tab and mute us because that happened with Zara and I when I went live with her last time.
Uh-huh.
And both of us had tabs open, but like my tab was open on like my other like window when I went live. And it was funny.
See, that's the stuff I'm nervous about. Like, I'm a fuck up and do that. You know?
Yeah. Honestly, I like these because they kind of also remind me of when I was like teaching English overseas.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, like you have like a live like classroom and like a live audience on here, and then you just have to be really like precise. And for me, when I was teaching English, I had to make sure that what I was about to say was either like the most like simplistic way to say it, or if I was going to use a word that like a student might not have heard before, can I explain that word?
Yes.
So that's constantly what would go through my head.
Well, that's what I was telling Logan. I was like, yeah. So I have this friend who she lives up in Canada, right? And he's like, right. And I was like, and she went over and taught English in like China and like Korea and Japan. And he's like, oh, that's really cool. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. And he's like, teach English. And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, that'd be awful.
It was so much fun. I got to meet like a bunch of people, and like most of the time the students were pretty chill.
But I'm sure the students were like chill and everything was like good over there. But like, I don't know about, well, obviously you're from Canada. I'm from the hills of Ohio, and down here we don't know proper grammar.
Honestly, sometimes like students would ask me grammar questions and I would just be like, that's a question you should ask your grammar teacher about. I don't teach grammar. I teach pronunciation.
There you go. Yes. That's how you get out of it. Sorry, it looks for weird. I'm over here like playing with a nail.
That's all good. It's all good.
What is happening? Sorry, I'm sitting in my dining room, you know, lovely backdrop.
Yeah.
But there's a trailer that is right beside us. You know, we're selling the house.
Yep.
So most of our stuff's packed up. Anyway, these people just moved in, right? And I'm super suspicious of people. Hey!
You're here.
Hey, girl.
We're just talking about you.
Yeah, we were. Oh, yeah, we were. Because I was telling Logan about all my friends. So then we'll come back to this story. Okay, we'll come back to the trailer story.
Yeah.
So I was telling him about you, and then I was like, yeah. And then my friend Kahila, she lives out in California, and he's like, oh, that sounds like fun. And I was like, yeah, but she's like 3 hours behind us. So like whenever we're talking, it's like it's so weird because it's like I'm talking, but she's like in the past, you know.
Oh, it was so funny when because I jumped on to Zara and Kahila's stream, and so because Zara always schedules them at 9 a.m. my time and her time. Yes. We're in the same time zone, and then I looked and I was like that's Kahila's profile picture. Like she lives on the other side of the country, doesn't she?
Yes.
And then I looked again. Yeah, and then I looked again, and it was it started at noon, and I'm just like, okay, good, because I was literally thinking, and I'm just like, does Kahila have to wake up at like 5 a.m.?
Oh, there was someone else I was watching. Yeah, the time zones, they suck, girl. Like, I was talking to Sako and Sage because we're doing that vampire thing. I was already talking to Kahila about this because she loves vampires. So we have like people over here in the US, and then I think Sage is in like Africa, and then Sako, I think she's in Australia, but I don't know for sure. But she's like somewhere, you know. Yeah. And we're trying to like get all these. Yeah, we're trying to schedule for like all these time zones, and I was like, "Oh no, just tell me what time and I'll be there."
Yeah, tell me what time in like Central Standard Time, and I will plus or minus from there.
Yeah. Well, then there was someone from Ireland, and then there was someone, and there's another person. Hello, other person.
Oh, Michelle. Hello.
Michelle.
I met Michelle during Camp Rev Pit. We were like the 5-page swap buddies, and now we're buddies outside of that.
Oh, hey, that's fun. That's how me and Kahila are. I don't know how we met. Like, we met through like YouTube. I think we were like creeping on each other's videos. We were kind of creeping. And I was like, you know what? I think I have a friend crush on her. And then I was like, oh, she wants to be my friend too. But
you know what? That's actually called a squish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when you have kind of like a so when you have a crush on someone, obviously you're like romantically interested in them.
Yeah.
But it's a term in like the ace community usually uses, and to describe like a friend crush. So like you just want to be their friend, and it's called a squish.
Oh
So
my
gosh. Squish on someone.
Kahila, girl, you were my squish.
Yes. Oh, come on to go to bits.
I think that's what it was. And then I followed you on Instagram, and I was like so surprised whenever she followed me back. I'm like, Logan, I don't think she thinks I'm a freak. And he's like, well, good job.
Yeah, that's always a bonus.
Yeah.
Because the Starbucks I work at is we're all just super chill people, and then I'm always just like I'm pretty weird, and I'm always told by my fellow coworkers that like I bring out like the specific weird in everyone. And I'm just like I will accept that. I will be the one everyone can be weird with.
Yes, it's like you're like their weird fairy godmother in a way, because you're like,
oh my gosh, yes,
like you're just going to bring out their quirks and make them feel comfortable enough. So it's like an honor.
I honestly, it really is. I take it as an honor. And I like that stalking.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like out my window right now because we were talking about the trailer story.
Yeah, please tell us the trailer story, because I think that's relevant now.
Yes. Okay. So I live in my house, obviously. And next door, there's a trailer that we used to know the people who own the lot, and then they put a trailer on it. Now they're renting it out, whatever. We're getting ready to move, so I don't mind. But the people who keep on coming in and out, like they're super weird men, like older men. And now there's like a bunch of kids living over there. And whenever I say kids, I'm only 23. So I'm not like a real adult, but I'm adult enough to be like a mom and stuff. But anyway, so these like little kids that just graduated, they come in and out, and they like have all these people over, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Logan, they don't know about the Rona. And he's like, no, I think they know. I just don't think they care. And I was like, well, are those other kids living there, or like what's going on? And he's like, I don't know, Kelly, you want to go ask them and then ask them if they need a mom, because that's how you're acting.
Yes. Oh my gosh, where's your mother?
Yes. And then there's like these other parents who like are dropping off their kids, and I'm like, y'all, get it together. We're in the pandemic.
Yeah. My gosh, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I live in like the hills of Ohio, and while I love where I live, there are some people that I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Oh yes. The part that I live in, so I live like north of Toronto, and yeah, our city's pretty nice and everything. Like we got like the nice like waterfront areas, but our downtown is like every 4 businesses is like a nightclub.
Oh my goodness. No, my area is backwoods. Like whenever you were talking about how like you teach English or these, I wouldn't be English. I'd be teaching redneckisms.
I love that. That would be like a really fun thing at like the beginning of every class. Like, oh, here's your redneck term of the day, children.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, I saw California was doing well, and then I saw that Kahila shared on her story that was whenever she was doing her morning walk, people were having a baseball game.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah, and I was like, no, people, no.
Oh man, like stop. Yeah, is your baseball game really worth it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Michelle's also saying like that's me in my entire state.
Yes. It's just like, I don't know. I love where I live and I love the people that I have in my life, but sometimes I'm just like, man, y'all need common sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, South Carolina. I was pretty sure they were on the East Coast. I have to think about it every single time. Just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah, baseball game. Honestly, priorities, right?
Ooh, another trailer story. So before all these kids, all these little
Children.
I was going to use the term, but then I wanted to watch my cursing. I mean, granted, it's not the first minute.
Yeah.
All these little, boys living over there.
Yep.
Anyway, so before them, though, I was in college. I went to school. I have a degree, okay? This little redneck girl has a degree.
I love that.
Yeah, so whenever I was like going to school, getting my degree, I would stay up late down here in my dining room and I would work on assignments. Logan, go upstairs, go to sleep, he had work. Anyway, so I'm down here and I'm like working on a paper and I got like a murder mystery thing playing in the background, feeling my stuff. It's a great night. I used to be such a night person before I became a mother. It wasn't going to come out. Anyway, so we have this patio, right, that you see in my videos. It's like with my cat Thumbelina.
Yeah.
And that's her patio. Well, we have a sliding door on it. So like I would slide the door shut, lock it so that we know coons came in. Cause like I should have shared it on my story on Instagram, but I don't think I had an Instagram at the time for my writing stuff. But anyway, we had coons one day and they were crawling through the screen. It was a mess. Anyway, so I was like, oh, my phone went off.
Like me.
So then
Kihila reminded me that I hadn't I had the tab open to copy the link and then to put it in the Discord, and then I forgot because we started talking.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm okay. It's okay. It happens all the time.
Oh. Okay, so this guy, right? He comes over and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and he like pounds on my window because I got that sliding door shut, and I'm like, what does this fucker want? So then, well, he's a weird guy, okay? He's the weird guy that I didn't trust. I got weird vibes from him,
Oh, and I know the type.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not no stupid girl. I ain't gonna come out there and be like, what would you need, sir? Mm-hmm. No, I like ran upstairs in my little nightgown, and I'm like, Logan. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, there's some weirdo banging on the kitchen window. And he was like, what? And I was like, just go downstairs and deal with it. I don't want to. And he's like, okay. So he's like scrambling to find pants. And then he comes downstairs, like, he looks like he's drunk, but he's just real tired.
Oh, yes. I've been there.
Yeah. And he goes outside and he's like, what do you need? And the guy's like, oh, well, I was just letting her know that her windows were down and I think it's going to rain. So I didn't know if she wanted to come out and roll them up. And Logan came back in, got my keys, went out and rolled them up, and then came back in. And I was like, no, he didn't care about my windows because, he wanted to get me out there so I could be distracted with my windows. And first of all, if it's 11 o'clock at night, why is he over in our driveway looking at my windows anyway?
Right.
Yes. So then Logan's like, oh, no, you're just being paranoid. And I'm like, no, listen, I'm a lady. I have to know these things. I have to have this creep radar.
Yes.
I'm like, I could have been kidnapped that night and you never would have known.
Right? He was sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally understand, like, your paranoia. Oh, man, I would have done this exact same thing.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Forget.
We're going to go upstairs for a second. I think my little monster has awoken.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, I'll tell you one of my stories. So I went to visit my friend in China after I finished my, what's it called? After I finished my contract in Japan. And, oh my goodness, it's the tiny baby. Yeah. Oh, sorry. From a nap. I know the feeling. What's it called? So my friend had arranged for from the school, but of course, like, I lived in Japan for 3 years, so like I'm so used to like listening to Japanese, and it just has I just know the sounds. And to China, and like all the sounds are weird. I'm like, I just moved, so I'm disoriented, and like, oh, it was rough. And then so I get into this guy's like taxi.
Yeah.
And then he starts driving. And instead of turning to the right where I can see like a bunch of cars and like streetlights and stuff like that, he turns to the left, which is like a pitch black road. And I'm just like, okay. And then he like he keeps going. And then what happens is I see like all these pillars. Oh my goodness. And they're for a an above highway.
Yeah.
And then there's these gravel mounds suddenly. And I'm just like, am I getting kidnapped? Am I about to die? Like, and I just kind of put my phone in my hands and I'm just like, what do I do? But then we turned right in between them, and then it just kind of the gravel just turned into a highway with like cars and stuff on it. And I'm just like, okay.
That's what I would have been. No, like, I'm gonna jump out this car.
I know, right? But yeah, anytime I tell that story to a man, he's just like, oh, like, why do you think you're getting kidnapped? And every time I tell that story to a woman, they're just like, oh my gosh, how did you stay so calm?
Right? And isn't that messed up? Oh, we have more people.
Yeah.
I'm like talking to you, and it's like this is going up, and I'm like, oh, people are talking. Hello, people.
Yeah. I find usually when I'm like on with someone, I get really distracted, and then I get real behind on comments, and it's fun. We went live at it was about 2:02 when I hit the go live button. Hello, RK.
Oh, hey, RK. I think he goes on Sage's streams a lot.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen you on here before. Welcome. Yeah. Well, you know, once I'm finished with the live, you should go back and watch like the first like 15 minutes of it, where our conversations are gold.
Oh yes.
Okay. It's not Kristen Stewart.
Oh. Oh.
I know, tiny baby is adorable.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you want tequila?
I got 2. I don't know if we want to start a sprint because I gotta get her booty changed and her a diaper change, booty change, same fucking thing, Kelly G.
Same thing.
I want her situated in a bottle or a peanut butter sandwich or something.
Yeah, I love Izzy's baby showtime and kidnapping talk.
Well, we're flexible like that,
Yeah, us ladies, we gotta juggle many things.
Exactly, that's what we're good at.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll get a. What do you think? Like a 20 minutes good, or do you want to do 25? So that way you might have time to like get back and do something.
Oh, I was thinking like 15.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. And question, because this is my first time doing all this and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So whenever you start the timer, do you mute us or do I have to mute me?
I can mute you.
Okay, good.
And then when you come back, you can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you could also just message me and be like, "Can you unmute me?"
Okay, we'll do that. That's what we'll do.
All right. I will get the timer.
Yeah, baby.
Up.
Yeah. We're gonna go do that.
All right. I got a 15:51 on the clock, and have fun being productive, everyone. Oh, there we go.
Okay, it's working. Sorry, I was reading the comments and I was like, oh my gosh, this poor Michelle, 3.5 years later, like, what the hell? Hey, Zara, don't know if you're still here or not, probably, but I'm just now looking over. I was reading everything and I was like, oh, girl. Oh.
Yeah,
3.5 years to get back to you with a freaking query.
Oh, no. That's just like an exaggeration. Don't worry. It's not actually 3.5 years.
Okay, girl, move on. Oh, hell. Look at what you're doing to me. I mean, all worried. And I was like, oh, poor Michelle. Girl, that's it. Oh, do you want to come in here and talk too? You can come in here.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're just chilling.
She's a drama queen, like her father.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic, Michelle.
Yeah, the sarcasm just went right over my head. Y'all want to know another story of some shit that went over my head? Listen, okay? So, well, come here. Come here, and we can bring you up here because you were part of that story. So, I'm a mom.
Yeah.
It's not a secret, right? And I bought Welch's juice and a strawberry kiwi juice because we got this other juice that was like the Gerber brand juice, and that's expensive, you know, and you only get a little thing of it. So I was like, well, I'll get this Welch's strawberry kiwi juice and I'll drink some of it too, you know, whatever. And anyway, and I start worrying about, am I a good mom if I let her drink this? Because like the sugars and stuff, she's going to be 1 at the end of the month. Well, on the 25th, next week. I don't like talking about it though. It makes me emotional. Anyway, so I was like, should I be giving her this because of all the sugars and stuff in it? So I was like, oh, I'll call my sister-in-law, you know, she'll know because she's an experienced mom. She got 2 babies. She knows. Yep. So I call her and I'm like, hey, am I going to be a bad mom if I give this to her? And I don't know if y'all know what this drink is, but it's called Hugs. You know, they come in like the little barrel jugs.
Okay. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's also just an American thing.
It's just basically colored water with a lot of sugar in it. You know, I was going to, anyway, colored water with lots of sugar in it. And they're all the same flavor. As an adult, I taste it now and they all taste the same. Anyway, but she was like, Kelly, I give my kids hugs. And I'm like, I know we joke about you being Satan and all because you're a Gemini, but I know you love your kids. And she was like, Kelly. And I was like, yeah. So there's that, you know, it went right over my head.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, it is not. It's kind of like a D&D character sheet. Mm-hmm. So Sako, Sage, and I, and a lot of other people are doing this thing, and I can't remember everyone off the top of my head. But listen, we're doing this thing, and it's gonna be all vampire-y role playing. So it's kind of like D&D, but like not like D&D is my understanding of it because I play D&D and I was all ready for it because I was like, yeah, I do D&D. I got this role play stuff down. And then they were like, well, it's kind of like D&D, but kind of not. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm flexible.
I could work with this.
Yeah, just tell me what to do, and it'll be fun. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's with vampires, you know, and I'm new to this whole vampire thing because while everyone was like, oh, Team Edward, Team Jacob, and up, I was like, not interested. I like me some dragons. Not like, you know, Team Dragon or anything, not like that, but like dragons are my favorite animals. So I was not really reading, but like watching the Aragon movie, which I guess isn't that good of a thing from the book. But, you know, once upon a time, there was a girl named Kelly who couldn't really read that well.
Yeah.
Like, I kid you not, I was so terrible with reading. It was partially because of stuff that was going on at home, partially because I just didn't have the willpower to sit down and learn how to read. So your girl
was in 4th or 5th grade, reading at like a 2nd grade level or a 1st grade level. Mm-hmm. And I'm so proud now that I can read like an adult. That I was like, my baby, I will read to her and she will know words. So
yeah, that's such a cute story though.
Yeah, and now I'm going to write books. So, even if, you can't really read that well, here I am, and you can do it too. Yes, girl.
Yep.
Okay.
We would like to know if it's called the Vampire of Masquerade.
Yes, that's what it is. That's the thing. That's it.
Yeah, so Michelle, go check that out.
Yeah, and I think we're not doing it next Saturday. We're going to be doing it on Saturdays. I don't know when exactly. I think Sako said like 2 weeks from now or like 2.5 weeks. I can't remember. But anyway, she'll do like these little introduction interview videos with our characters and stuff. And girl, I'm pumped because I'm a stay-at-home housewife, mother. I don't get out much, I guess it's by choice because I'm really anxious around people, which is weird because of how well I'm talking right now. Anyway,
yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. It's my nervous energy. That's what I'm talking about. My awkwardness. I feel super awkward right now, but it's just so damn charming.
Yes. You are so charming.
My charisma.
Yes. It's really just like seeping through the camera.
Thanks. But yeah, it is the Vampire of Masquerade thing, and we're doing it in London. So it's like real world, and I'm like, oh, this isn't like high fantasy D&D stuff, So
yeah, that's some urban fantasy in there.
Yeah, it's so cool though. We're basing it in like the 80s. Like I don't know how much of this stuff I'm allowed to talk about.
That
I don't listen. I'm a baby. I was born at the end of the 90s, so I don't know that much about the 80s, but I kind of do, but I kind of don't. So all I know is that it was big hair. Oh yeah, that's right. Listen, so she was telling us that like she does extra points and stuff for like if you dress up and you dress the part and you role play. So girl, I'm excited to get into my vampy makeup, and I got me some wigs. I'm gonna get so done up.
That is so exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the most.
Yeah, you got shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are very important.
Yeah. I don't have shoulder pads, but I thought about if I go get one of my old bras whenever I like maternity bras, and stuff them with socks, they'll do fine.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, we're just over here doing the most.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Next time you should definitely do it, Izzy.
Yeah, Izzy, it's gonna be a good time. You should still show up to the streams though. Whenever we do it, it'll be a great time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michelle, I want to adopt you now. You're way older than me.
Well, I don't know how that would work. Thanks.
Yeah. It's because you're just so cute, Kelly.
Oh, thanks. I get that a lot. Everyone's like, oh, you're so docile. You're so cute. And I'm like, oh, it's because I'm a Pisces, so I exude that energy of like, I'm cute and docile. But then it's like underneath, I'm a little firecracker, as my husband likes to say.
Yeah. Yeah. You have like a really like nice, sweet exterior.
Yeah. No, bro, I'm a hot mess. Let me tell you.
I mean, honestly, I have yet to meet like a young mom with a kid like around your age that is not a hot mess. Like,
girl, I was a hot mess even before the baby. Let me tell you, like, I was such a hot mess. I've been in therapy now for about 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's going great. And yeah, Izzy, I do have my own channel. It feels weird promoting it on Jordan's channel, but yeah, I do.
Yeah,
and
I have her link in the description below. I should anyway. If I don't have it there, let me know. I'll fix that.
Yeah, it's just my name. Just look up my name. And yes, Zara, I remember us talking about this because, girl, you said you was a cusp between Aries and Pisces. And my daughter's a cusp. She's a Leo Virgo cusp. Ooh. And I remember you saying that you were like, I think if I'm remembering correctly, Zara said that she identified more with Aries because she was feisty. And I was like, no, girl, you can be a Pisces and be feisty. We're water signs, we can heal you or we can like drown you.
Yeah. Depends on the day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, what's going on?
I'm a Taurus, so my
Oh, you are an Earth. That's so sweet. My ex was a Taurus.
yeah, we're a little stubborn.
Oh, a little. Is that how you define it? Okay, girl. Okay, I see you. Okay.
It's really funny too because I've done the because one of my old coworkers used to also be like really into astrology and things like that.
Yeah,
and, he wanted to know like when I was what time I was born at because you know like you have like the
birth chart
and the moon thing, right?
Yeah.
Turns out I am like Taurus all over.
Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. You're probably more stubborn than I don't even know right now. I can't think because I got another thing going on. Ooh, I did a thing I haven't done for a while. I made bread dough. And I know that like pandemic, everyone's making bread, but you know what? I did this shit before the pandemic and I can make homemade pasta too.
Oh, I love homemade pasta.
Yeah, that's what me and Kahila were talking about. Because I was like, girl, if we ever go on a writing retreat after all, I told her, I'm like, I'll be in the kitchen and I got you. I'll hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking through the comments because like I don't want to feel like anyone's being ignored because like I get carried away a lot of times.
Oh, it's all good. Honestly, me too.
Okay, bye, Michelle.
Old man.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I'm like, am I just energy? Yes, girl. Or yeah, dude. Listen, Logan. He jokes with me all the time. I got bad back, and I'm only 23. But you know, girls got bad back, and I'm a baby, so my hips are all messed up. You know. I know.
Yes.
I had to pop you out. So he jokes, and I have arthritis in my back. And he jokes all the time. He's like, oh, I didn't know I married a grandma. And I'm like, listen here.
Yeah, you're just getting prepared for being a grandma. Wait, like in the future, the very distant future.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. If that's what she wants, you know, if that's what she wants, she wants kids. And ooh, Izzy, you're a Yule baby. My niece is a Yule baby too.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Sorry. Yeah.
Kahila's
and Kahila is a Virgo. Okay, listen. Yeah, no, let me tell you, every stereotype about a Virgo and like their worth ethic, whatever. I can't talk right now. But listen, that is her down to a T. We talk every day. I'm like, you know, you should just really take a break. I know I'm like cursing at you whenever I say that, but
yes. Yeah. Kahila's work ethic is just makes me feel like I need to do more. Like I think
right. Listen, like I said, no, go ahead. You were freezing, so I started talking, and then I was like, oh no, she was still talking.
No, and then you were freezing as I was talking. But no, I was just saying, I haven't watched your video yet, Kahila, but I saw you wrote you typed up like 8,000 words because you'd written like 20 pages in your notebook. Oh man.
Yeah, she hand it, like she hand all of those before she typed them, and I'm like, girl,
right? Yeah, I always admire people who can do that because, like, for me, I have to type it because I will not be able to read my writing. I have such chicken scratch writing. But hold on, I can show you. I had to take a health and safety course for my job because my manager and I were on a committee now. It was so fun. But like this, and it was so much work. But like, for example, like this is how much I get written on a single page. Like, and my writing's not nice. It's not nice. Kahila, your writing is beautiful.
Yes, her writing is very pretty.
Yeah.
Zara had to
head out. And food is literally the best. And then breaks. I don't know what that is. Yes.
No, talking about food. Oh yeah, she is killing it, Izzy. She's killing it. I wish she could come over here and kill it for me.
Yes. Yeah, long night. I can imagine. And yes, anytime to heal it, I'm here to hype you and your work ethic up.
Yes. Oh, what was it? Oh, that's right. I was working my dough, and I was like, what was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah. I make killer bread rolls. Okay, and my friend Liv, she's like my best friend, love her. Anyway, she says I am the queen of soup, although she teases me because she says I use too much spice, different spices. And then she's like, no, it's just because I have white people taste buds. And I'm like, well, then what kind do I have? What are you trying to say? Like, I'm confused. What are white people taste buds? But I think my food tastes fine.
Yeah. Oh, man. I was such a picky eater when I was a kid. And then the first time I moved away from home, I moved to Korea, where I knew how to say yes and no. I didn't know how to read. I didn't know anyone or anything. So of course, the picky eater can no longer ask for things not to be on things. So I just had to eat. I just had to eat because I didn't want to spend money at McDonald's. And because that was more expensive than the mom and pop shops. And I now eat everything.
Korean food. Yeah, Korean food is so
good. Even just a nice little bibimbap. It's so good.
Girl, what are you trying to do? Hey, you can't be in the trash. She has this weird obsession with the trash can lid, and I'm like, I know, you're mad about it. Oh, you guys want to see my dough? Y'all want to see this dough? Look at how it's a little bit flat right now.
That's awesome.
But it's okay, because I'm going to be making breadsticks.
Oh, yes. Are they plain breadsticks, or are you doing a garlic or anything like
that? Oh, they're just Italian.
Nice.
I say Italian, but I threw in some cayenne pepper and stuff in it. So,
oh, so that's the spice that we're talking about.
Probably. Let me. What was I getting? Oh yeah, knife. Where is my knife? Son of a bitch. There it is. Okay, I have it. No worries.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds rough. Finding it hard to find energy to get writing done or anything else on a regular day. Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
It's a tough balance, right?
Oh. Yeah, sorry, I missed that. I missed it.
Oh, I was just saying it's a tough balance between, energy levels and what you have energy for.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'll probably jump off whenever we're done. I'm gonna jump off here, and then I'll probably be like, "Man, I'm so tired." Yes. Yeah. Is that what you wanted? Are you happy now? But yeah.
Yeah, I find that too with live streams. Although I'm lucky, I guess, but I don't have a ton of people that watch at one time, so it's not as overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't know how some people do that. Okay, I don't know if y'all watch gaming or not, but I like gaming. I'm kind of like a casual gamer, Anyway, I was watching Jacksepticeye. Yeah, he just came back from his big. Now, ma'am, that's not a good idea. Let's not mess with that. Here, mess with the rolling. Okay, so he just came back from break, and he's been gone for a month. And it's been a month without Jack, Sean, whatever you want to call him. Anyway, so he's on a live stream, and there's 65,000 people watching him, and the comments are just going woo, 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 and I'm like, dude, how?
Right? I think he's live again right now, and last time I checked, he had 78,000 people watching his stream, and I'm just like, this is too many.
That is. And it's like I just adore him. I think he's a great human. I think he's a very wholesome human being, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't, of all the YouTubers and stuff like that, it's mainly the beauty community, you know? But, like, he's not really in any drama. Like, gamers are great.
Yes. Yes, I certainly love watching Markiplier. His videos are so fun.
Yes! Yeah, whenever I was pregnant with Luna, I would watch him a lot because, like, during the first 4 months pregnancy, I was, like, throwing up. But, like, I actually lost weight because of how sick I was, you know? So, anyway, I was, like, laying in bed a lot and I would watch a lot. And I watched him to the point that whenever she, like, popped out and she was upset, I could turn one of his videos on and she would just stop.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, man, I watched him way too much.
Yeah.
But, like, damn. Sorry, I'm, like, trying to make these. Because whenever you're making bread sticks, what you got to do, I'm actually doing, I should be doing this. But, anyway, whenever you're making breadsticks, you got to let the dough rise for 1 hour. And then you can flour it again. And then you got to make your stick. You know, and then you put it on a baking sheet, and then you gotta let that set for another half hour before they're even going in the microwave. You know, and it's a process. And because it's so freaking humid in Ohio, my dough is real freaking tacky. It's not ideal.
No, it's still probably gonna taste great.
Tell me what. Oh, yeah, for sure. Everything that I make tastes great, not to toot my own horn. But, you know.
Yep.
Kind of a good cook. You watch, I say that, and then whenever we go do a writing retreat, like, my food's going to taste like shit. And y'all are going to be like, what was she talking about?
Right? I mean, I would never tell you that, though.
Oh, girl, no, you can't be that friend.
No.
I appreciate an honest friend. Like, if I make something and it tastes like shit, if someone doesn't tell me, I'm gonna be real mad.
Yeah, you irritate yourself and be like, why didn't anyone tell me this was bad?
Yeah. Like, I will make something and I'll ask Logan, I'm like, what do you think? He's like, no, it tastes good. And I'm like, your face says it doesn't. And, it tastes good. And I'm like, don't you even. You got to switch. Yes. Animal Crossing. Love that game. It is a wonderful game.
I know that I can't get Animal Crossing because I like those sorts of games where, like, it's like the Minecraft or like creation. So I know that if I did get it, I would just be spending all of my time on there and I should be doing other things. And yeah. Like that.
Yeah, I got it, and like I got it as soon as quarantine hit, you know, and I was like, "Oh, this is perfect timing," and so I was on it a lot. Sorry for that camera angle, y'all. I was on it a lot, and needless to say, Logan's like, "Okay, I think you got to the point where you can say that you beat it." I'm like, "You never beat Animal Crossing. You just don't."
No, that's the point. You don't.
Yeah. You want to say hi? Yes, child. I'll get you more to drink. But yes, ma'am. I know. I'm getting it. Yeah, I love how today I was like, "Ooh, this is going to be like super productive. I'm going to get so much shit done." And then here we are. I just won't shut up. Hey, Zara. She back.
Yeah. Welcome back. We haven't done another sprint yet. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Zara. Whenever we stream on the 30th, you're going to have to tell me, okay, Kelly, you can shut up now so we can sprint. That's the whole point.
Zara's pretty good at it because she does the what is it called?
The plant. The forest app.
Forest app. That's it. I was like the plant growing app.
You're so cute.
Yeah. So she does that. So she's very much like, we need trees.
Yeah, and I'm over here just a freaking hot mess that won't shut up.
That's all good. You know what? This is why, like, this is your first stream. Like, you gotta get it. We're getting all this out now.
Yeah, that's it. We're just gonna get it all out now. Although I'm just gonna be that wild card that people are gonna be like, I don't know if I want to stream with her or not. That's how I feel like it's gonna be. I'm gonna be a wild card. Right now, I'm trying to like tempt my daughter out from underneath the table with her bottle, and she's like, "No, Mom, I found something else." The joys of being a parent.
Yeah, I mean, my current plan in life doesn't involve having kids, but both my sisters want kids, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be the world's coolest aunt to all of their children.
Hey, that's a cool goal, you know.
Yeah,
Here I am.
My ultimate goal is to be like the wine aunt. So, you know, like the aunt who comes in with like somehow holding a glass of wine, distributing presents from all over the world to nieces and nephews. Oh, I want that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I trying to think how I want to word this. I went from not wanting family and kids to meeting Logan, and I was like, oh, you know what? He'd be a good dad. He's not going to be like my parents.
yeah.
We could do this. You watch, I'm probably saying all this shit, and it's like one of my parents going to watch this back and be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Putting this on air.
Yeah.
Said this about me on the internet.
Yeah. Just announcing it to the world. Actually, that's only really announcing to 3 people. That's fine.
Yeah, just 3 people. It's like we're just having a big old kiki, you know.
Yeah.
It's not the world.
He's going to be sinking a big chunk of time into it with top surgery in September. Oh, yeah. You're going to have some time off to do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Izzy. That does not sound fun. I know I've never had to undergo surgery like that. My dad's had to have back surgeries and shit, and it's a lot. Okay, we're just gonna move you down. You're gonna be a little guy, and then we'll move you here. Okay, now we cover them with the saran wrap. This was supposed to be like productivity sprint, and what it's really turning into is how to make breadsticks. Y'all are welcome.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. If I ever do actually bake anything. Actually, I cook and bake like so little that my mom will is like legitimately shocked if she finds out that I'm like cooking something, let alone baking. I don't bake. I will cook on occasion, but yeah.
Hey, you know what? Baking, it's crazy. It's a science. Oh, hi, Autumn. Hey, girl.
Yeah,
you're here just in time. That's what it was. I was on one of Autumn streams with Bree, and they were like, "Oh, Kelly seems so sweet," because that's what we were talking about earlier with the Pisces thing. Yeah. And then underneath, I'm a wire of chaos and destruction, unintentionally, though, of course.
Yeah, I mean, no one really intends to be the walking definition of chaos.
I don't know. Have y'all watched? You know. I feel like every day he wakes up and is like, how can I fuck up the world today?
Yeah.
That's his thing. I get it. That's his shtick.
Yep.
That's cool.
To each their own. Okay. All right. Did you want to get another
Oh, yeah, totally. Do we want to do 20 this time?
Yeah, let's do a 21. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me time to clean the kitchen back up. Oh, we've already been doing this for an hour?
Yeah.
Girl, it doesn't even feel like that. Man.
I know, honestly, time passes so fast when you're on these. Because half the time, you know, it's like you're just having a conversation. The other half of the time, like you're interacting with like the comments. And yeah, it's time just really gets away from you here.
Oh my gosh. Now I understand why RP is like notorious for 4-hour streams.
Yes. Yes, it's
I won't. Yeah, I won't keep you for that long. Or at least I'll try not to. But here's to trying, right?
I know, right? Yeah, I usually do these for about two hours ish, usually.
Yeah.
So about one
Well,
more
it's
hour.
okay.
That sound good to you?
Whenever, since you're taking my stream virginity, I will let you co-host on my first stream, and then you can, in a way, kind of have it back again. I don't know if that made sense, but
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I taught English for 5 years. You give me like 3 words in a sentence, and I will construct the rest of the sentence around that, and I will understand what you're saying.
I love it. Love it. Love it. And you know what's fucked up is that I have a degree for early childhood education. And somehow I talk like this.
Honestly, it happens. Like, it happens very easily too.
Yes. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Okay, so how'd you do?
That didn't scare me this time. I actually did really well. This involves, oh no, math. Hold on. You tell me how you did first, and I will calculate this.
Okay, girl. Well, I got 40 words down because my computer's being laggy because I got a little Chromebook, nothing fancy over here. I got a little Chromebook that's just pumping really hard so I can stream. So, 40 words for my vampire OC's background, you know. Ooh, that's good. Nice. How did everybody else do?
Yeah. See, look at you. You're a natural streamer.
Well, I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, okay, now what do they say next? You know? It's like, oh, yeah, they say this. I'm over here like, gotta have dinner ready for the husband whenever he gets home. Not that, like, he expects it. It's just I like to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, your streamer usually takes a little while.
You didn't have to come there for a minute. I'm like, is she just smiling at me?
Yeah, yours was doing the same thing, so I think it's both of us. Yeah, I was gonna say streamer usually takes a little bit.
Well, what it is. I don't know if I should talk yet or not. Oh.
Yeah, I think our sound is kind of like.
Oh. People are probably tired of me right now. Yeah, girl, I saw that on Instagram because once I gave up with the Google Doc, I was like, let's just creep on Instagram.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say creep because I'm friends with everybody.
But also a little bit creep, you know?
Okay, here we go. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I guess I'm kind of a weirdo, so I guess creeping goes with it. Yeah. Oh, you know that Weezer song, like, I'm a creep. Yeah. Do you not know it? Do you know it?
I know that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram too. It looks so much fun.
Okay. It did. I don't know if I'd ever be able to use something like that. Yeah, and Kahil, it's like busting through the productivity, like, girl, you Virgo.
Yeah. Yeah. I am in the process.
I thought maybe if I sat like closer to my router. Go ahead, girl.
Sometimes
go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I keep trying to be like, okay, her lips are moving, so I'm gonna wait until the sound catches up, and then I'm gonna talk.
That's what I gotta do for you.
Yeah, no, it's I think it's both of our internets are just like having a time right now.
Shit.
Yes.
I thought maybe it was because I wasn't by my router, but you know, I gotta go in here and stir my sketty noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my cop-out dinner. Spaghetti and breadsticks.
Pasta. Oh, okay. Nice.
Man. Okay, I'm sorry. It was just real laggy there for a second.
For
I'm just gonna wait.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
I know, I was reading too. Okay, so I'm not lagging, but Kelli
is. It's my internet. It's shit.
Don't worry. It happens.
Oh, you know what? I need to learn how to do it from my phone because I guess you can do it from your phone now. And I know for the stream with Zara, I'm sorry, girl, Zara, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it from a laptop because we may or may not be in the camper. You know?
Yep.
But that just sounds so hill jacking. Yeah, we gonna go live in our camper.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, you could probably check it out. Like, try like doing like a pop-up stream on your phone or something. But then like have the live stream like as a private video, so in that way like it's only you that can see it.
Yeah. Oh hell. Yeah, I hope this doesn't happen. Like lagginess on my end because
it's caught up. You're fine now.
I'm good. Okay. Thank the gods.
Mostly, yeah. It's a little off, but not as bad.
Oh, I know. And I got terrible lighting in here too, but
it's fine. Right. You're a working mom.
Thanks. I hear her movies over. She loves Tinkerbell. And I was like, oh, man, another good reason why you aren't monetized is because y'all get copyright claimed with me in the background with her listening to her shit.
Yeah. Don't you worry. I'm pretty far off of monetization.
Me too. And it's very freeing in a way, you know?
Oh, Zara says it's a streamer's fault whenever someone takes themselves off mute. That happens sometimes.
Got you. Oh, I heard music bumping up our alleyway, and it's like, them damn kids. No, it's my husband.
That's awesome.
That damn kid. Oh, hell. I got to turn on another Tinkerbell movie for her so she doesn't lose her shit.
No worries. You're a little bit laggy again, but it's all good. It's all good.
Okie doke. Okay, or how do Canadians? What's the accent? Okay.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, bud.
Oh yeah, that's what it's like. I was trying to do it. And I was like, oh, I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I I'll do that to like joke around sometimes, but then I will actually find myself just doing it naturally, and I'm just like, oh, I am the stereotype.
Yeah, that's what I. Once upon a time, my aunt, whenever she was still living, she took us down to Tennessee, you know, and it was a lot of fun. We went to Gatlinburg, and if you've not been to Gatlinburg, I highly recommend it. It's very beautiful. Anyway, we're down there, and we're horseback riding with people, right? And these people are up from around Michigan. I thought they were from Canada with their accents.
Yep. Yeah, Michigan. Michigan sounds pretty similar to Canadian, especially like in like northern Michigan. I find is the most similar because or at least like near where I grew up. So they had Sault Ste. Marie, Canada, and Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and they were just connected by a bridge, and it was a really busy bridge. And so yeah, I like literally on Fridays after swimming lessons, my mom and some of the other like homeschool moms would we would go to McDonald's Playland, and it was in the States, so we would literally just cross over the bridge to go to McDonald's for lunch.
Just so casual, you know. Oh no, we're just gonna go to another country, baby. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, it was before 9/11, so you didn't need a passport to cross the bridge there. You just needed to buy these toll tickets, and you just gave them a ticket as you passed, or you had to pay the toll, and that was it.
Huh. That's really cool.
Oh, and a driver's license. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the driver had to show their driver's license, but like for kids, didn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. I get that.
Those were the
I
days.
love pasta. Side note. I'm
Oh,
like,
yes.
yeah, I'm a slut for carbs. Like real talk.
Kahila
Real
and I were
talk.
talking about
Just
that on
please.
our last stream together.
Yeah,
carbs.
I think I remember because I was a slut.
Yes. Oh, carbs are literally my favorite thing in the world. Give me breadsticks, give me pasta.
Yeah.
Garlic bread.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, but garlic
I
bread.
cook with a lot of garlic.
Yeah, garlic bread done on a barbecue. That is so good.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
I've
like
never
if
heard
you
of that.
yeah, if you get like a pre-made baguette and you just kind of cut it in half and you have butter and garlic like paste or whatever on the inside, and then to like warm it up and cook it, just pop it in the barbecue.
I'm gonna have to remember that because whenever we're out in the camper and we're cooking on a grill, keep that in mind. Big brain, look at you.
Yep.
Oh. No.
Pasta.
He was gonna come in. No, he's out there working on shit.
Pasta is superior, and don't you worry. You're working too hard.
Yeah, you're what is it? I was gonna say production queen. You a productive queen. It's fine. We get it.
I both of those. Productive production queen.
Yes. Yes, she is all those things.
All of them.
All the good get things done stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, during the stream too, I added in the link to my friend's beading Instagram. If anyone would like a custom pair of beaded earrings, you can let her know. She's really good.
Yeah, they're real pretty. Like talent.
Yes.
So you've traveled a lot. You've been to a lot of places.
Oh, yes.
What's left on your bucket list of where to travel?
I have never traveled anywhere in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. I've also never been to the West Coast of like the States. I've been all along the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also just want to do like Ireland, Scotland, and France.
Yes.
I also really want to go back to Korea because while I was there, I was just so busy with work. I never really got to do too much. And the only time I had like a chunk of time off.
Well, I heard Korea.
Yep. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You go ahead. What did you hear about Korea?
Oh, I just heard it was really pretty.
It is really pretty. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, the only time I had like chunks of time off was in the winter around New Year's. So I went to Seoul and it was so cold. And then in the summer for the Korean Thanksgiving, we had 5 days off and we went to Jeju Island, which was really nice. It was very tropical, actually. But yeah, that was really fun. I want to explore a little bit more of like the country itself. How much traveling have you done?
Oh, well, see, I don't give out much, but I have left Guernsey County, so I got that under my belt.
Woo!
I went to Tennessee. I touched down in Texas, didn't stay in Texas, but I touched down there, switched planes, it was layover. And I've been to California, and I know Kahila lives out in California, but girl, I'm sorry, I could never. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And been to Florida. And I could never there either because at 8 o'clock in the morning, it was more humid and hot. Like I thought I was in the ninth circle of hell. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no, can't do that. I've been through the Carolinas, been to West Virginia, been to Pennsylvania. Yeah, been through Kentucky. And it's all right. It's all right in Kentucky. But yeah, just, Oh, I've been to DC too, girl.
Ooh.
I went like for school, we go on a trip. And then for college, I went with my Appalachian group because I live in Appalachia. Mm-hmm. So I guess we're like a whole culture of people that I just wasn't aware of. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's a thing. So anyway, we go with this group. It's the Appalachian Impact Seminar, fancy stuff. Ooh. And yeah, I know it sounds fancy. And I got to get in front of all these people and talk to them, and they seemed all fancy and important. But so that was fun. But we were all a group of education students. So we tailored our presentation about the education systems in our Appalachian region and basically how they were shit. And how they needed to get fixed.
I mean,
yeah, it was a great time. It wasn't depressing at all, and yeah, Kahila, like parts of it is cool. I don't know, like it was real hot there too, girl, and my body is not made for hot weather, which is like I don't know, it's just not.
Yeah, I've been to New York City too. And not to California, but New York City, we went to actually for New Year's, like with my family. And it was really nice.
You watched the ball drop.
We watched the ball drop on TV because like Times Square, when they rope it off, you're stuck there all day. So you can't leave. Yeah.
Oh no, fuck that.
Right? Right? And there's like no like washrooms or anything like that. So like, yeah, it's not fun. Like who would do that?
I've never been to New York. I have thought about it. And I was like, you know what? It could be a fun experience and stuff, but bigger cities. I'm not a big city person and I'm not a hot place person. Like I swear whenever I forget what stream we were talking about it. I think it was with you and Zara. We were all talking about like DNA and stuff and like our 23andMe test, Yeah. Well, I want to get mine done because I swear all my ancestors must have been from colder climates because I love like fall and winter and summer's okay, but like, no, I just can't do the heat.
Oh my gosh. Me neither.
No, it's not a good.
Never go to Korea or to Japan in the summer. It is disgusting. Like, so in Japan, it's like, I would walk outside my house and it was just kind of like walking into a wall and just like, it was just like, just coated you. It was like Jello almost. It was so gross. And then it was also typhoon season. So you could be hot and disgusting and it's cloudy. So my Canadian brain is just like, it's cloudy. It could be cold out. And then I walk outside and I'm just like, why am I so hot? It doesn't match.
I want to go to Japan because do you watch Studio Ghibli movies?
Yes.
I love them. They're so good.
Oh, Spirited Away.
Oh, yes. My Neighbor Totoro, Ponyo. Yep. Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving Castle is really fun. My friend and I actually did a Howl and Calcifer cosplay last year for Anime North.
Ooh! Speaking of Calcifer, we got these lanterns, right, to hang outside the camper whenever we live in it. And anyway, they flicker, and it looks like Calcifer.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yes. Oh, so Zara's from China.
Yep.
Okay, girl. So you hate the heat too. Okay.
Yes, and yeah, all of us are just going to descend upon Zara's apartment.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, hey, we're all here, and I'll, may or may not have a little monster with me. So,
yeah. I'm not tiny, so I'm gonna have to like. I'm cool with sharing a bed, but like, I'm not couch length.
See, that's why I'm like 5'1" or so, so like I can fit on a couch pretty good.
Yep. I'm almost
Girlfriend?
6 feet tall, so it's a little bit harder for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm just a little person.
Yeah. And yeah, Kahila, I also really enjoy snowy winters. Now, where I live, we're actually in a snow belt, so we will get like 2 or 3 times more snow than like Toronto. That's a little excessive. Like if you don't have snow tires here, like you're screwed.
Ooh, that's what some people where I'm at in Ohio. We used to get like winters where my dad could like make tunnels under the snow,
Yes.
and now we haven't had a white Christmas for like a couple years now, and then the snow actually hits in February, and I'm like, global warming.
My gosh. Yeah, ours, we can get snow as early as Halloween. And then we'll really get it January, February, like really bad. We had a snowstorm for Mother's Day this year.
Really?
Yeah, we were so mad.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And I'll show y'all the lantern. I'm not gonna like turn it on or anything, but I'll show you guys the look.
Yes, please do. Also, Zara, yes, you have good taste.
Yes, very good taste. Here's the lantern, and whenever the little so whenever it's on, it looks like he's in there dancing, and it's like super cute. And I'm like, yes,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I would love to take you guys outside and show you all the progress on the RV, but then I'll lose you.
Yeah, we'll just have to watch your next vlog.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll take a walk out there.
Yeah.
Let me try to sit down again so I can read these.
Yeah. And
yes, we're all gonna descend to Sarah's house.
Yeah. Ooh, Kahila, you're tall too. I love that. And then Zara's also 5'1".
It'll be like if we're all walking together somewhere, like at a writing retreat or something, you and Kahila, and then it'll be like me and Zara like behind because we got little legs.
Honestly, I have trained all of my friends to walk as fast as me.
Oh my gosh. Well, Logan is like 6 foot, right?
Yeah.
So he's tall. So we'll be hiking or doing something outside, and he's just like wide gait going, and I'm like, wait for me.
Yeah, the tiny little legs.
Yeah, and I'm like sprinting after him, and he's like, what? And I'm like, I can't catch up. And then I'm out of breath and I'm out of shape. And I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. None of it's a good combo.
No. Okay, so should we do like one last sprint, or like what do you want to do?
Yeah. Let's do one last little like 15-minute sprint. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes, Kahila.
All you tall people having to train your friends and family.
It's kind of an accident, but at the same time, like, you gotta keep up.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to disappear for another 15 minutes and not get anything done. But hey, this was fun regardless.
It was fun. There, I'll get us a 15-minute solid one going.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go be productive, everyone.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
How'd you do?
How'd you do? I got like 20 words.
I need that calculator again. Nice.
Yeah, but y'all want to see the real, the delicious, like. Mwah.
Yes, obviously.
Look at them.
Oh, that looks, yes. That looks so good.
Thanks. Okay, let me get back to my little seating area, and hopefully the lag won't be strong. Okay. So, how did you do?
I got 131 words. And that's, I'm doing a kind of like another outline for Project Crow, because do you know about Pitch Wars?
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think that I could get Project Daisy up to like polished enough for that. So then I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna take Project Crow and put it on the to the front again. So then that way I can because then when I know what I need to do, I've just been avoiding doing it.
Right.
So I've been working on that this whole time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I do the same thing. It's like, I know what needs to go down on the paper, but it's like, I don't want to right now. I already know what needs to be done. But like, okay, I had like big aspirations at the beginning of the year, let me tell you. And then my ass got put in place real quick. So I was like, I'm going to do camp. I'm going to bust out the draft for Project Cursebreaker, you know. And then for July, I'm going to get a second draft polished up. And then I'm like, and then in November, I'll be working on my third draft. So that way, whenever February comes around, I can do author mentor match thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm like, you know what? I tried doing that second draft, and yeah, let's just see what November does.
Yeah. Well, the and Pitch Wars, that is the end of September. I think that's when you can start applying for that. So who knows? Like, you could probably pop that in there. There's no harm in trying it out. Yeah, last year I applied for it last year, and with like very low expectations, because this is the first like contest or whatever that I'd tried out, and I got a full request on Project Crow.
Yeah,
and like obviously I wasn't selected or anything, but I got a full request, and I was just like, oh, this is weird. Okay, someone actually like likes my work. It was a very weird feeling to be like, yeah.
Yeah. No, that would be weird, because it's like right now, it's like I get like excited, but like still like feel like weird that like, oh, I'm meeting these people online, and like, oh, there's this many people that's like subscribed to me and following me. I mean, obviously not like I don't get that many views. I don't get like 46 views or whatever. But like still there's like that's a lot of people. So it's like, and then like if you get an agent or someone for like from Pitch Wars like asking you like, hey, this was real good, and you're just like, oh. Like, I feel like as writers, we are very like imposter syndrome. Like we all think that we all suck. So,
yeah.
Oh, how did everyone else do? We're just over here like gabbing away. How did everybody else do?
Yeah. I know StreamYard usually takes a little while to like catch up, but my laptop doesn't like having a bunch of windows open.
I wonder if that's the problem with mine. I only have 3 tabs open right now, though, but like that's like the least amount of tabs I've had.
It could just be, it's just working so hard.
It is my little Chromebook.
Yeah, I believe in you, little buddy.
I was gonna say I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I'm still laggy or not, but like, come on, little guy.
Yeah, no, your screen has caught up and everything. But yeah, that just usually takes a little bit. But yeah, have you ever done like pitch wars or author mentor match before? Like, have you applied?
Nope.
Yeah.
I am a virgin to that as well. Like, I forget which stream I was in the other day. I think it was like tacos. But we were talking about like who our first author tuber was. And I'm like, well, Jenna Moresi took my author tube virginity card, and I bet you she has a lot in her back pocket.
Yep.
Because she was my first.
Yeah.
And she is so pleasant.
Yeah, she's so nice.
She is.
And then
like
Kate Kavanaugh.
You want to hear?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I was going to be like, go ahead. But like you were lagging for me. So I'm like, okay, I think she's done now.
Yeah, no, you can go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just going to be like, y'all want to hear how much like balls I had at 19. So I don't know what kind of chutzpah was inside my body, but I felt that I could definitely reach out and talk to Miss Jenna Moresi. And of course she would reply back.
Yeah.
Girl, she was so nice. And it's like, I ended up messaging her like a second time. And she like, this was like months later, and she still replied back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like how? Like, obviously I'm new to this whole like online author tube etiquette. And I'm like, man, people probably think, man, this girl, she has a lot of gumption.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of not a lot of success, obviously. But like I've had a couple of instances like that where I when Kate and Brooke went to Toronto for like the Wander Writers Retreat, and like Kate said like did a post where she's like, oh, like landed in Toronto, and I'm just like, oh, like welcome to Canada, and like she actually replied to me, and I'm just like, excuse me.
Yeah, I got you off guard, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything. Yeah, Sarah agrees. Jenna's so nice.
Yes, Jenna is. She is. Like, I thought about messaging her again to be like, listen, I finally, you know, watching you for all these years made me feel like I could do it, so I'm doing the damn thing. But then I was like, no, Kelly, you're going to seem creepy. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh. I haven't yet. I've thought about it because I'm like, well, maybe we've had some good conversation. I'm like, no, you haven't. Don't do that to her.
Yeah.
Well, then it's like I feel like people I talk to, you know, like talking to you or like talking to Zara. Like I like will be on Instagram and it's like, oh, I want to message this person so bad, like my squish. But I was like, no, they probably think I'm a weird, or they'll just stop talking to me. And it's like my brain, everyone has a life. And it's like they could just be doing like something and like get caught up and then forget to message me back. But in my head, I'm like, they think I'm a weirdo. Like they think I'm just creeping and I'm like super weird. And yeah, I feel like I put off people a lot. Like, but you know, we're here. You seem to be enjoying yourself. So that's telling me I'm doing something right.
I am. Yeah. I have yet to have like a co-host where like I didn't enjoy myself. Like it's always so fun.
Well, that's why I was like real nervous because I'm like, okay, do I go on there and just like try to compose myself? And I'm like, no, you're a real person. Act like it.
Yeah, be a real person. And you're a mom too.
Yeah, I'm a very like uncensored person. That's why I told myself I was going to try to watch my cursing, but we see how that went.
No, I think you did pretty well.
Thanks.
Hey, Nadia, we're almost finished. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. You have to watch it back. We had fun though.
Yes. So much
Not a
fun.
lot, not a lot of sprinting time, but a lot of me just like not shutting up.
You know what? We got more sprinting done than when I'm with Zara. So
Well, that was just fun to watch. Like, I don't know. I was
yeah.
having a good time watching y'all talk and banter back and forth. And then it's like, oh, they're talking about stuff I like. And it's like, oh man, it's a good thing I wasn't up there with y'all because then we never would have got anything done.
No, that would have just been like a chatty video.
Yes.
Which I mean, like chatty streams are like they're good, but also like, you know, if our intention was to be productive, and then it's like, oops.
Yeah. Well, that's my biggest problem. I was talking to Keela because, like, you know, Miss Productive Queen.
Yeah.
She's over there killing it. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to try to do this today and then get sidetracked with 50 million other things. And of course, she's always like so sweet about it. Like, oh no, your mom, you got this going on. You got this going on. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, but I should be able to sit down and do this.
You would think.
Yes. I have a really bad habit of holding, I can't talk, excuse me, holding myself to high expectations.
Yeah. Yeah, which is what you said.
I think you froze. You froze on me. Did I freeze? Oh no, that freeze is not doing you justice right now. Please tell me I'm not the frozen one. I'll message you. Let me try this. I'm going froze. You still froze? What is going on? Okay. Okay, good. I was like, ooh, maybe it's just my little Chromebook overworking itself. How do we fix her? I'm terrible with technology. Did I fix her? Did she fix herself? Oh no, where'd she go? Oh no. Well, I guess we just wait. How did everyone do that last sprint? Hopefully I don't freeze. Oh, that would be terrible. Terrible way to end this is if we both froze and had to stop that way. I don't know if she's fixing herself. So what's everyone want to talk about while we're waiting on Jordan? The weather? Miss Rona? I'm not really into sports. I cannot carry conversation sports. Oh! Her internet cut out, y'all. Hopefully she gets back up there. This has been a very chaotic stream. Curious, very curious. I mean, I don't know what is going on. Get on there. Sorry, guys. Have to deal with my awkward banter until Jordan gets back. She was directing all of the conversation. And that's what I was bouncing off of. That's the only reason why I seemed like social butterfly. I had someone to bounce off of. Okay. Well. Okay, great. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna close it out. So y'all have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'm just gonna leave the studio, and then it should stop. So bye, everyone.